That's right. Still doing these things. Don't judge me. You're the one watching. Hey, everybody. New week, same old shit. G1, New Japan, obsessed. It's on fire. It usually is. It's usually a guaranteed good time. But this year, loving it. Uh, Still balls deep in Death Stranding. I haven't got a clue what's going on. It's bonkers as usual, but there's just something about it. As a really addictive game loop. So there's that. We had a very, very successful Svartsmas party. Myself, the Hound, and Jackie from Jello Art. She was brilliant. She was brilliant. She probably thinks she is probably really modest, as all the great people are, but she's absolutely fantastic. Lots of fun to meet and talk to. Nothing but Arnie. A whole hour more of just Arnie, which I love. I could do that every day, but we won't do that. We're going to move on to other things. Um, Lots of stuff I could say, but I won't say here because it's more of a professional thing. Coming up for Fox and the Hound, so keep your eyes out for that. What I do want to say, I want to try and keep these brief, but I've been thinking a lot this week about I don't know. I want to get the right words, but stress, depression, mental health, all very hot topics right now. Have been for a while, will be for some time to come until we can get this shit sorted because the system just doesn't work. Now, I want to say, old man, right? So, all you other old people out there, take the piss, maybe about the younger generation and their laziness and their anxiety and all of that, and not believing it. It's true. It's all fucking true. How can you not? If you've been doing it as long as we have, then we should know more than anyone how horrible it is. And I know. You've got bills to pay, you've got things to get a job, stuff. But it just shouldn't be like that, right? It shouldn't be such a forced perspective that we've just got to do it. You don't have to do it. There's got to be a way. We should be able to be happy. We should be able to earn and be happy. I know it's called work for a reason. It's not called fun. It's called work. But I don't see why it can't be a lot more mutually agreeable than it is. Certainly, in my workplace, I have a ton of stress. I have environmental issues, and I have just places run by people with like half the intelligence that I have. I'm sure that's a pretty common problem. So it's just fucking annoying almost every day. Stupid people, trying to tell you what to do and telling you wrong, or at least like inefficient, in optimum ways. And you can't argue. You do it the way they tell you to do because they're your boss somehow, failing upwards, such is the way of the country. And it's horrible. It's really shitty. Like if there's any kind of Judeo-Christian concept that I agree with, it would be done to others, right? As you would have them do it to you, which basically is don't be a dick, right? I get it. We need a chain of command, a hierarchy. In a lot of places, that's a good, useful thing to do. You can be the person in charge without being an asshole, right? It is definitely possible. I have seen it. It's rare, but I've seen it. You can get people to do the things you need them to do because that's your job. Get those people to do their job without being a cunt. You can do that. You don't have to. Life's hard enough. The job's crap enough without management, as a broad term. Just being a dick about it, waving your dicks around, pushing people around, using just abusing that power because you think you can, because that's your job. It's just, life's hard enough. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Right? It's no good. You just upset everybody. Upset everybody to the point you just don't want to be there. Right? You don't want to be there. You can get so upset and bothered and not want to be there. It can bring on physical symptoms. There are people retching and throwing up because of what's going on in here. Maybe a bit of what's going on in here. Come on. There's no need for this to happen in like just menial tasks, just for like factory work, retail, service. There's just no need. A lot of it, if you're experiencing that, if you're the one with the anxiety, with the stress, with the not wanting to be there, maybe even getting physical symptoms because of it, it's 9 times out of 10, I'm going to say it's not you. It's not you. It's what someone else puts on you. And actually, we all, it's like a cliche, we all hate the boss. But 9 times out of 10, that's what it is. Like your life, you're within that working bubble, that 8 hours or whatever, could probably be made a lot easier without changing anything to do with actually the job. You're probably really good at the job, very efficient at the job, and yet your manager doesn't like you and doesn't want you to be there because he somehow thinks you're a problem, when it's your manager that's probably the one causing you problems. Not helping you out, reacting really badly to what you might be going through instead of trying to help. It's just, there used to be a thing, we used to say back in the day, when I couldn't even grow one of these, a happy worker is a productive worker. Whatever happened to that? I can't believe we said to script a thing like this, and I haven't said exactly what I want to say, and I'm not going to re-film it, so I don't know. Bit of a downer, this one, I don't know. It's just, I feel like shit. I'm in touch with other people who feel like shit, and I don't like it. I don't want us to feel like that. We're too good. We deserve better. We're worth more. But 9 times out of 10, it's not your fault. It's probably somebody else. And the way they react to you or the way they act to you. Probably. Or you could be a cunt. We can all be one sometimes. But sometimes the person we're doing it to deserves it. Anyway, I'm going to play some more Death Stranding, and I'll see you next week.